Two Truths and a Lie. Today we're playing Pro Wrestling Two Truths and a Lie, and today we have the one and only, the Wrestling Truth. What's up, Truth?
What's up, Aiden? How we doing, Doug?
We're doing good. We're doing good. 2 times the charm as it is Two Truths and a Lie, and the first time we did this, the whole audio fucked up, which was a phenomenal video, so hopefully this one is just as good. I got double recording, so if it fucks up, we'll have it all good. Hope you enjoy this video. Let me know down below in the comments if you want to see something like this again. Let's get right into it. So, we have 10 to 11 facts here today that we're going to go through. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it's a little bit of fun. So, for the first one, we have Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon wrestled in a do-rag on TV. He booked himself to be pinned by God on pay-per-view. To pin God on pay-per-view. And Vince once canceled Raw because he was sick.
Okay, so everybody remembers Vince facing God, right? That was a classic.
But did he pin God?
I mean, I feel like probably because that's just Vince. But what I will say is that I feel like Vince never wrestled with a do-rag. No, I guess I'll say he wrestled with a do-rag. I'm not fully remembering. But the last one that you just said, reiterate that one more time to me because that was the one that was a little suspicious.
Once canceled Raw because he was sick.
I feel like Vince is like way too business oriented to even believe in sickness. So I feel like I'm going to say Vince McMahon never canceled Raw due to being sick is the lie.
That is correct. That is a big old lie. I probably fucked up the wording on the second one, but you would have got it anyway because everyone remembers Vince and God. So Truth is 1 for 1 so far. There's a better start than last time because I remember the last time you got the first like 3 wrong. So
there's no proof of that. You can't prove that. You can't prove that. There's no footage.
In a way, technically I could if I really wanted to. All right, next one, we have a Stone Cold set here. We have Stone Cold filled his boss's Corvette with wet cement. Stone Cold stunned Santa Claus in front of screaming children, and Stone Cold dumped beer on Vince in a hospital bed.
So all these interactions I remember stuff about cement with the cement mixer. I don't know if he filled up his car with it. I'm guessing he did. Him pouring beer on him in a hospital bed doesn't sound right. He did beat him up in a hospital bed, but I feel like why would they have beer in a hospital? I feel like that doesn't go well, right? So I'll leave that one because I think that one's a lie. And then what was the middle one again?
Stone Cold stunned Santa Claus in front of screaming children.
I don't know if screaming children were there, but I can only imagine their word. 100% he stunned Santa Claus. I'm going to go with the number 3 one is the lie. Stone Cold never poured beer on him in the hospital bed.
Well, unfortunately for you, Truth, you're wrong. I tricked you. There's no lie here.
I was like, honestly, these all sound like things Stone Cold would have done.
I had to throw one of these in. This one I was getting, we'll put it together, and it's like, yo, here's 3 lies. I'm like, you know what? That's good. So Truth is wrong. We're 1 for 1, baby. We're back where we started.
Guys, let me know if Aiden should be allowed to do this because I feel like that's cheating.
Listen. I can promise, I can guarantee that will not happen again.
All right, let's
guarantee. All right.
Let's see.
All right, the next one we have is commentary chaos. Booker T nearly dropped a slur on live WCW TV. Jerry Lawler yelled puppies during women's matches, and commentary was once banned from speaking for an entire match.
Okay, so I feel like I remember the Jerry Lawler thing being accurate. The commentary being banned an entire match sounds like Vince would do something like that. And then Booker T almost dropping it was almost dropping a slur on WCW television from the commentary booth. Is that what it said?
I won't specify that. I will say it's just Booker T saying a slur on WCW TV.
Okay, so that happened. And then honestly, I think I'm going to go with the commentary booth being banned the entire match is the lie. Because I just feel like how would that even happen? Why would that even happen? Yeah, I'll stick with that one. That one's the lie.
Well, I'm glad you stick with your guts because that is correct. Commentary was never banned for a full match. I feel like we've had commentary where there was only one guy for a whole match. If you guys remember TLC 4, I remember Jim Ross had to call a whole TLC match by himself, which was one of the weirdest things to ever listen to. But it did happen, and there we go. All right, next we have. Wait a minute. Okay, I fixed it. A reality TV star won a WrestleMania match. An NFL player main evented WrestleMania. And WrestleMania once had a match decided by a DQ.
Okay, so the WrestleMania main event involving an NFL star is correct. It is Lawrence Taylor. The first one was what? Repeat that one more time. A reality TV
star won a WrestleMania match.
Okay, well, Snooki won that. So then by default, the last one has to be the lie.
Damn, I thought this would be more difficult, but that is correct. You know, the original one that it said here was WrestleMania once featured a sumo match, but that did happen, so I had to improv that last one. But either way, Truth's doing pretty good this video. I wish we had some of those other ones, because trust me, those other ones were really funny. But
they were really tough, I'm not going to lie to you guys.
Bro, I'm not going to lie, he missed most of them, but hopefully with these next ones, we could do some good stuff. All right, for the next one, we have... MJF talked his way out of a match by literally refusing to fight. Jungle Boy once climbed the cage mid-match and wrestled upside down. And Roman Reigns once lost a title because he forgot to show up.
Is there a possibility these are all lies? Because I feel like...
that these are all not lies.
Okay, so Jungle Boy climbing a cage and wrestling a match upside down. I mean, maybe he was like hanging off the cage, so I guess that one could be true. Roman Reigns losing a title because he forgot to show up? He forgot to show up? That's what it says?
That's what it says. He forgot to show up, man.
And then the first one was what again? Repeat that?
MJF talked his way out of a match by literally refusing to fight.
I feel like I could see that. I guess I'll go Roman Reigns forgetting to show up caused him to lose the title. I feel like I don't remember that. At least him forgetting to show up sounds like inaccurate, so I'll go with that.
See, you know, you are right, and I just feel happy enough that you had to actually debate this in your mind, because the fact that you somewhat believe the Roman Reigns could have forgot to show up is kind of insane, by the way. I just need to say that.
Because I was going to say, like, the term forgot is the big one, right? Because it's like, if he lost the title because he didn't show up, I'd be like, oh, well, maybe it's talking about injury, or, you know, when he laid the title down after his diagnosis. I'm like, maybe that was that, but saying forgot was the big term, so I had to stick with my gun on that one.
All right. I think we have some good ones coming up. Okay. Darby Allin wrestled a match while skateboarding down the ramp. Doesn't have to be the whole match, but he did skateboard down the ramp.
I remember this.
Chris Jericho once wrestled with a broken nose taped to his forehead. And Sasha Banks once fought in a match without ever stepping into the ring.
Okay, I feel like the Sasha one can happen to pretty much anybody. Like, you know, the bell just starts while they're outside, they brawl, ends in a DQ, whatever. And then, but I feel like Jericho with a broken nose taped to his forehead, like that, like taped upwards. I don't know.
You gotta take it for what it is.
Yeah, I guess I gotta take it for what it is. The first one was accurate. I remember him skating down the ramp at one point. So I'm gonna go with Chris Jericho never fought with a broken nose tied to his forehead, to my knowledge.
Okay, so with this one, this is where we have to blame Chatgpt. I think you're right here. I'm not gonna lie, because this is not the original lie. But when I read that out loud, that doesn't sound right. So I googled it, and I don't think that's right. Keep in mind, guys, I had too many facts the first time, so we need to go to Chatgpt this time, and yeah, we're gonna give Truth that point. Technically, the one was Sasha Banks never stepping into the ring to win a match, which it specifically said Sasha, so do what you will with that. Guys, let me know down below in the comments if you think the Chatgpt is taking a big L. And,
it's okay, let's blame AI.
These are sucking. These are ass, bro. What the? All right. Okay, this one I can confirm. CM Punk returned to wrestling by talking about ice cream bars. Kenny Omega once wrestled while suffering from vertigo. And Bryan Danielson refused to bleed in AEW.
Okay, Bryan Danielson refused to bleed in AEW. I feel like I've seen him bleed, and that's got to be the lie. CM Punk talking about return to wrestling involved ice cream bars. I mean, there might be a little mix-up in the lines there because he 100% complained about there not being, ice cream bars when he was yelling at Vince. I'll go with Bryan Danielson refused to bleed in AEW because I just feel like I remember him bleeding at least a couple of times.
You are correct. However, I do want to say CM Punk gave away free ice cream bars in his AEW return, which is what this alluded to when he returned to wrestling.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like a jumble of words.
Right. Probably not intentionally, but you got it right.
I knew CM Punk and ice cream bars related in some way. I actually didn't know he gave ice cream bars out when he returned to AEW.
He gave away the full arena of ice cream bars. It might have been ice cream, but
I was to say, to be fair, you also did say return to wrestling, not return to WWE. So, but that's where my beacon of knowledge is.
There you go. Next, we have MJF once saying pennies from heaven in a full Broadway segment. The Big Show once got spray tan entirely orange as part of a storyline rib. And Trish Stratus once had a match entirely in slow motion as a gimmick.
Okay. Well, MJF singing pennies from heaven. I remember him singing a song. So I'm going to say that one might be accurate. Unless they're flipping the song on me, which at that point, whatever. Big Show getting a spray tan as a rub also sounds like... I feel like I've seen that before. And then the last one is Trish Stratus fought an entire match in slow motion.
As part of the gimmick.
That one's got to be the lie, man. That just can't be real.
Truth is correct again.
Thank God. Can you just imagine just one after the other, and I'm supposed to suspend my disbelief about wrestling. Okay.
Yep. All right. So for this
streak right now.
He's on a hot streak right now. Listen, I hope one of these next one gets him because this one should be good. Samoa Joe once threatened the guy for wearing Crocs to the ring, believing he disrespected the wrestling ring. The Rock once called someone a walking popcorn fart. And for our third one, we also have LA Knight once cut a promo arguing with a production guy.
Okay. Well, the popcorn fart line just sounds right up Vince's alley when it comes to insults and I mean he used to call people, mud pie, whatever Santino said. So at some point I'm sure he used the popcorn fart line, right? So let's say that one's probably true. LA Knight arguing with a production guy in a promo, I don't know, that kind of feels too easy to say it's not true. And then what was the first one again?
Samoa Joe once threatened the guy for wearing Crocs to the ring, believing he disrespected the wrestling ring.
Listen, man, I'm gonna go. I think I gotta go with the Samoa Joe one. Sounds like it sounds like vintage, heel Samoa Joe, just insulting people. So I guess I'll say that one sounds more accurate. I don't know. The LA Knight arguing a promo just sounds too generic. You know what? Let's throw a curveball in there. I'm gonna go with LA Knight arguing with production truck guy because that one. I mean, it just sounds too generic. But in a promo, yeah, I'm gonna stick with that one.
Unfortunately, guys. We got truth on this one. That was a lie. Samoa Joe never got angry at no dude with Crocs.
So I mean, I'd get mad at a dude with Crocs.
Hey, don't be hating on me and my Crocs, sir. I'm offended by that one.
I will remain hating on Crocs.
That is some wild shit. Danhausen once tried to curse a jar of mustard during a match. Batista once had a full storyline built around machine guns in his entrance. And we also have Jay Lethal once wrestled an entire match doing Ric Flair impersonations.
Okay, that one 100% happened. Jay Lethal, Ric Flair impressions, 100% happened. Refuse to believe it didn't. If you tell me it's wrong, I will not believe you. And I will not believe Chatgpt as well. But what I will say is Danhausen, and I don't watch much AEW, I didn't watch him on the independent stuff, but him cursing a jar of mustard sounds extremely accurate. I know he always does the curses and stuff. Maybe that's just trying to throw me off. Maybe he never did it to a jar of mustard. Maybe he did it to ketchup. I don't know. I'm going to just stick with that one being true because Danhausen's character. And then the middle one, was
Batista
repeated?
once had his gimmick based around machine guns. He had a full storyline with it.
Like, that just sounds wrong to me because it's like, dude, what? Like, Batista, I mean, I get like the whole, you know, his entrance thing. But I don't think that was a gimmick. Like, I mean, Vince had some dumb ideas back in the day, but like, I feel like he wouldn't have butchered Batista. I mean, Deacon Batista existed. You know what? I'm gonna stick with the Batista one. I feel like it's the lie. I feel like I would remember that. I got a large portion of Batista in my childhood, and I feel like I would remember that. I'm gonna say the Batista one is a lie.
You are correct. That is indeed a lie.
Thank God, bro. That would have been
That
really
would have
bad
been
if
kind
I
of
didn't
funny. I'm
remember
not
that.
gonna lie to you. I'll be honest. I think that could have been a really good one, but you didn't get caught up with it.
We've seen worse gimmicks. We have seen worse gimmicks. And
We
you
have
know
definitely
that.
seen worse gimmicks. I've lost count of what number we're on. If you couldn't tell, if for people at home, they won't know. I started mixing in the ones from last week. And I actually got them on it because we had to redo it. So I feel good. I feel good right now. So Mick Foley wrestled a match dressed as all three of his gimmicks at once. Chris Jericho once got a promo about ice cream flavors instead of wrestling. And Shawn Michaels once lost a ladder match because his boots were untied.
Okay. Well, the first one, it said Mick Foley wrestled the same match as all his gimmicks at once.
Yes.
All right, he did that in the Royal Rumble. So I don't know if it was all at the same time. It definitely wasn't, but it was in the same match. I'll give that to him as true. The Chris Jericho cut an entire promo about ice cream flavors.
Yeah.
Sounds
Instead of wrestling.
extremely lie worthy. And then the last one, repeat it.
The last one is Shawn Michaels once lost a ladder match because his boots were untied.
It's like I feel like I could see that. You know what? Maybe the list of Jericho days. I'll go with Shawn Michaels lost a match because his boots were untied. It's a ladder match specifically. I'm gonna say that one's a lie.
Are you ready to know? You are correct. That was a lie. Yeah.
Let's go. Okay.
I thought I would have got you. It
Cut a
sounds
promo
so
about ice
fucking
cream.
stupid, but that's you got it. You
That
got
sounds like a Chatgpt lie. Like, oh, he cut a promo about ice cream instead of the match. Like, that sounds like a lie.
it. Yeah, I would say.
You just really gotta use this up here sometimes.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you gotta think about it, and sometimes you just gotta be smart.
All right, let's finish strong here.
R-Truth once entered the Royal Rumble with a ladder. Asuka went undefeated on the WWE main roster for over 900 days. And Seth Rollins once lost a match because his hair was too long.
I'm sorry. I was not ready for that. Well, okay, well, so the first line is that R-Truth entered a Royal Rumble with a ladder. That was accurate. That did happen. The second was Asuka had a, what was it? Repeat that line. It was Asuka undefeated for how long?
Not over 900 days.
And did it say the main roster
It
specifically?
says on the main roster, over 900 days undefeated.
Okay. Well, that's not true about the main roster. I feel like I could see the confusion there. So but Asuka did have an undefeated streak all throughout NXT and pretty much all throughout her main roster career until she tapped out to Charlotte. Crazy, by the way. I'm going to say with that one being true because of maybe the mix-up there with the main roster. And I view NXT as the main roster, despite what anybody says. I'm going to go with Seth Rollins lost a match because his hair was too long. Because if it was too long, right?
Yes.
Okay, because if it was too short, different story. We might have to re-investigate here. I'm going to say Seth Rollins losing the match because his long hair was the lie.
You are correct. That is the lie.
Thank the good Lord.
By this point in the video, I think we fully accepted that. We're just asking you ChatGPT, true truths and a lie. We'll put that in the title. Because I can't claim myself to making these up because these suck. And I'm going to give you one more just in case we didn't get to 10 because I don't know how many we have. I've lost count. I've mixed in last week's.
10 at least, but let's just do it. I'm ready. I'm feeling hot right now. Come on.
Sting debuted in AEW by staring silently for almost a minute. The Young Bucks once rode tricycles to the ring. CM Punk debuted in AEW by immediately winning the AEW World title.
CM Punk debuted in WWE by immediately winning the world title?
Yeah, AEW.
Oh, in AEW, okay. Well, I guess when it says immediate, it's like in that moment. Did he do it? Probably not, but I could see him winning it pretty early. I feel like the Young Bucks definitely rode tricycles in because they were doing some silly stuff for a while. And then the first one was what? Say it again?
Sting debuted in AEW by staring silently for almost a full minute.
I mean, bro, that's also like almost a full minute is such a loose term. So like I feel like you know Sting, like he just stands there, he's just ominous. So I feel like that one might be true. I mean, how long is almost a minute though? I'm gonna say the Sting one is a lie because the way he stood there for like 50 seconds, right? Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
No way.
You told yourself that CM Punk didn't debut and you knew he didn't debut and you still said that was true.
But we're talking about battling AI here. I was like, oh, maybe immediately meant very early in his career, not on the day. Anyways, you know what? Chatgpt, fix yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, ChatGPT sucks for this. There's times and places to use it. This is not one of them. We are so far off wrong with majority of these. Oh my god, these are horrible, bro.
AI ain't taking over anytime soon.
Thank God. Let's just everyone, thank God for the new day. And thank God that AI will not be taking over the world anytime soon. Well, Truth, I appreciate you coming out for this video. Plug all your stuff now. This was a lot of fun. I think you got majority of them right, unlike last time, which is unfortunate for the video. But hey, man, listen, we had fun.
I had a blast. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah, now you had a blast. Guys, last week, this guy thought Shinsuke Nakamura used fucking nunchucks backstage, bro.
He did use nunchucks in the ring. Let's not get too crazy.
Listen.
If you guys want to follow me, I'm at Wrestling Truth on every platform except on YouTube right now. It's at Wrestling Truth Shorts. I appreciate you all. Appreciate you, Aiden, for having me. I really appreciate it. We could definitely run this back again, but vice versa. I can ask you questions.
Interesting. That could be fun, guys. I'm down to do it. We'll find out if Truth ever wants to and has time, because I know he has some priorities coming up. So, amen.
Baby.
He's pregnant. If you didn't know, he is pregnant. Himself. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Aiden. He's Truth, and we're out. Bang.
Peace.